Hello, this is Harry Payton. I'm the host of the Irvington Now show. Those who watch the show regularly might be aware that we're not in the studio today. We are still in Irvington, and we are still in the Township City Hall building. We happen to be in the hollowed halls of the Irvington Municipal Council's dwelling. This is where they sit during their council meetings and directors meeting, and sometimes some of the other subcommittees and have meetings and, address the public. So we were granted permission to sit here, so that's why you see it looks a little different. Today, I have some guests, and the subject of our show is going to be community involvement. So we're going to talk on that subject, and hopefully it's something that's beneficial to you. I have two guests with me presently. To my left, and it's probably your right, but to my left is Mr. Alexander S. Bandras. He is the youngest and the first youngest elected district leader for the township of Irvington. You can see he's a very young person, but he's gotten involved. So he holds the designation as the youngest district leader. As Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion at one time, he holds that distinction. Another distinction is, and you've seen her on the show, Miss Norma Carty is his mother, and she's a part of the Latinos for Better Communities organization. Again, we did interview her, and she's very involved in many things, including the Latino community. And he's also a member of the Irvington Board of Trustees. This is his first year, and he's grew up in the township since he was 4 years old. Thank you for being a guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And to my right is Mr. Rodney White, another very involved person. Mr. White is with the NAACP Board of Directors. He's Vice President of the Board of Trustees to the Irvington Library. He's also part of the Care Club Foundation. He's President and CEO, and he's also with the Residents for a Better Community. That's in the West Ward. He's president of that organization. So, Mr. White, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. So we'll get right into our questions so we can, cover the subjects that hopefully the viewers will want to know. And either one of you, just let me know which one would like to answer it, or if you both would like to answer it. Why should residents be involved in their community?
Well, you want to... Okay. Here's one of the biggest reasons, and I'm a over 30-year resident of Irvington, New Jersey, and because I vote in every election, and I'm going to take this opportunity to say, especially from our 18 to 25 who's not registered to vote, if you don't like what's happening, or if you want to say to something, please register to vote before the November election. Please, please, please. Now, why you want to be in Irvington? Irvington right now, and like I said, I went through so many administrations, but I never saw as how this mayor, the Voss administration, they're actually, the Clean Safe Initiative is actually, I'm so glad from the first time he actually ran for office, and I want all of you viewers to know this. I actually was not, even though I knew he was a good man, and I knew he loved Irvington because he's a lifetime Irvington. He's an Irvingtonian. He always lived in Irvington. But I wasn't supporting his ticket. But I wanted to say this one thing. This mayor, expeditiously with his administration, and talk to the council, because, and one thing a lot of us don't know, because we need to learn how to vote. One thing, the council, they're elected officials, so they don't have to listen to the mayor. But this mayor, actually, he built bridges with everyone, just like he built the bridge with me. And I know, Mr. Payton, you said we can't be too long, but I'm going to wait till you ask another question, but there you go.
Very good, and I appreciate those comments. Mr. Bandras?
Yes, thank you for having me once again. It's a pleasure. The way residents can get involved, the way I see it is that if you're part of a community, that's your home. This is where I grew up. This is where I graduated. My neighbors know me. The seniors know me. It's good to get involved because you're giving back. You're paying it forward. And with every generation that comes through Irvington, you want to set up something for the next generation. You want to leave your legacy. You want to leave something that's going to make an impression, that's going to make a difference in someone else's life. Being the son of my mother, Miss Cardi, she's been involved in the community since I was 4 years old. And to get involved and be exposed to that environment, to meet people in places that can make a difference, can make a change, it's a gratifying feeling. And I empower the next generation, my generation and the generation after, to get involved, to see who your leaders are, see how you can affect change, and see how you can help the next person, because it's all about bettering someone else's life. And if I can do something to help someone else, that's the example we want to set here in the Township of Irvington, with Mayor Voss and the organization, what they've done for the team, and me being involved with the team. We've made so many strides to get the word out there, how important it is to vote, how it's important for people to get involved in their community, to do things that can uplift, their children, their grandchildren, and it's just a good feeling. And I implore anyone from the resident of Irvington to please come out and get involved, because it's a gratifying feeling that you can never put no dollar amount on that. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, and thank you both for those great comments. Also, just briefly, can you give some recommendation? Join this certain organization. What can you give some recommendations to people who might just look at it and say, I want to do a little bit more? Maybe just one or two things that you think they can do.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm so glad you asked that question. And I have to compliment you on that. You do not inform us about the questions before we come here. So I truly thank you for that. Here is one thing. If you cannot get any department you want, call the mayor's office, 973-399-6639. Leave a message, because even in the past, mayors answered, but this mayor right here, Tony Voss administration, he makes people accountable. One thing he actually made me believe in it, because he showed it when he said, I'm going to change the perception how people believe about Irvington. I thought our previous mayors did a lot of great things, but not as expeditiously as this mayor doing and his administration. And I'm going to say this. Please call the number I just said. I'm going to say it again, 973-399-6639. That's the mayor's office. But I'm going to also say this. When you have a problem, because even me, I love our mayor, but I'm telling you, I love the mayor. Personally, I like the mayor, but I like the job he's doing now, but if it was bad, I'll be critical of him also. For instance, and I'm gonna wait till another question come up, because some of his administrative people, he got some brilliant people, but I still have questions, and I'm gonna wait till we get to that point. I don't want to go over our host. But thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that. You have anything that you'd like to add?
Yes, I do. Okay, my recommendations to how I believe the community can make this place safer and clean. Mayor Voss and the organization have worked very hard and diligently every day to set up a platform to give the residents access to whatever information, anyone they need to reach. He's made things transparent in the township, and we implore everybody to come out and just, if you see something, say something. If you see something you don't like, you see a situation that doesn't look good, doesn't make sense, call your local official, and they'll be more than happy to come out and do something to make a change. And that's the platform that we have worked hard to set up, to make things easy, accessible, and transparent for the residents, because we are the community, we are our home, and we have to look out for each other. So by working together, because not one person can do everything, but if we come together and work together as a team, we can make a difference.
All right, thank you very much. And viewers, when you hear that sound, we're doing something a little bit different. We are keeping ourselves on the time schedule. So right now, when you hear that sound, that means that alerts us that right now we ran a little over that time. So when you hear it, just ignore it. It's just a signal to me. But we're going to go to a break, and we'll come back with some more information. Thank you guys so much for the great information. We'll be right back. Please stay with us. Call a friend, call a neighbor, and let them know the Irvington Now Show is on. Hello, this is Harry Payton. I'm back with the Irvington Now Show. We have covered some information on community involvement. We have another guest who's here, and he's a very involved citizen in the township of Irvington, and that's Mr. Rasheed Williams. Mr. Williams has been a district leader since the 90s, some 20 plus years. He has lived in the township since 1968. As I said, there's probably no single person more community involved as an activist as Mr. Rasheed. He works very closely with the mayor. He's been with the school district for 22 years. He thrives to change young people's lives. He works directly with young people that a lot of people won't work with, and he organizes a lot of campaigns. He always encourages people to vote, and if you need someone to help you get out the vote, he's the person that you would definitely talk to. So we're going to move forward with another question. In your opinion, how is Mayor Voss and the Township Council doing in their mission to make the township safer and cleaner? And we're going to start with Mr. Bandros, because I don't want everybody to think I'm biased towards him.
Thank you. I believe that the mayor is doing an excellent job, first and foremost. The way he's getting involved, that Mayor Boss is not afraid of the council people that are to roll up their sleeves and get involved in what's going on in the community. We throw out a lot of events. We throw a lot of cultural events. We acknowledge the residents in Irvington. We also try to implore people to come out and to speak, to come and you can walk up to Mayor Voss. I've had a personal relationship with Mayor Voss. I've known him for many, many years. He's actually like a mentor to me, and if I have any question, anything I need to know, I speak to him, and he loves the children. My daughter Elizabeth goes up to him, speaks to him, and he talks to her, and he's so friendly with the residents that anyone has any questions or concerns, he is right on it. He jumps on it right away. He speaks with his team. He says, my team is available for anyone. Any council member that you see, if you see them going to the local store or something, grocery, you can walk up to them because they are part of the residents. We are Irvington. We are Irvington strong, and we are all here together. We're almost like a family, you could say. And anytime there's any concern, the mayor will call any department he needs, and they will be there next day to see anything that you may have a concern with. And I believe that's a big deal. I believe that's what's really affecting change right away, because it's the matter of not just knowing the concern, but responding to concern right away when the residents have a concern.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. And, that's definitely sounds great. Mr. Williams?
Okay. My name is James Rasheed Williams. I've been in Irvington since 1968, and I work closely with the mayor. And the mayor and the council are doing a well job. They hands-on. The mayor's I've been knowing the mayor over 20 years. I know the council person, and we came and took Irvington by storm. We reached out to the kids. The mayor is a brilliant, and I have to mention my mentor, that the mayor's mentor too, D. Bilal Beasley, was the mentor, seeing something else that nobody else hadn't seen in us, and took me and taught me and listened, that we work with the township. The mayor rolls his sleeves up. He go out there and get it done. And he's been to Irvington, so he knows how it is. And our object of Irvington Strong is a safe town and a clean, and bring it back. Since 1970, crime has been lower than it is today, and the mayor's hands is up. And my goal is to make a difference with the children in Irvington. It ain't where you start, where you finish at. And I work closely with the mayor, and especially closely person with Renee Burgess. I'm her person advisory. We took Irvington by storm. We from Montgomery and 21st Street. We came around and took that town by storm. When they gave up on that part of the town, the mayor put his hands and rolled his sleeves and came out and said whatever you wanted to do. After our mentor went on, and the mayor rolled up his sleeves. He's doing a good job, and now his thing is bringing revenue to Irvington now. And we call Irvington Strong. The reason why we call Irvington Strong is one family, one team, one dream, and that's what we try to let the children know. And my thing is out there to get the children to know it ain't where you start, where you finish. My motto to the children: if I can't help you, I'm not going to hurt you, but I try to do my best to you.
We'll bring it into, the thing. Thank you very much, and, like I said, for those great comments. And we'll come with the last question for you guys. Okay, you want to go back to the first question?
No, of course you asked.
Okay.
You asked the question so I can.
All right. Well, we're going to go on to this other question and see if we have time to get back to that question. The next question, which is the final question of this segment, if a resident is interested in getting involved, any of you guide them in the right direction, give them a good organization to contact or a good number? Now, I want you to be mindful that we need you to go right to where that organization is because we're getting close on that time. So just give them either a contact number or information because I don't want to have to grab the mic from you. All right? Okay, I know you're involved with the information.
Yes, because I'm going to tell you right now, and you can Google it or you can call myself, NAACP of Irvington, President Merrick Harris, or you can call Rodney White, 973-652-1452. And actually, you can get involved by just going by to find out who your local block association is. Go to your town clerk. The clerk offices is right here in 1 Civic Square. Come right there and ask them, tell them your block. Let them know. They'll tell you which block associations is active. They have a listing of it. And actually, the mayor's office has a list too. I mean, I found out so many things, and I was in Irvington over 30 years, and I found out so many things by Miss Tanya Walker, so it's not funny. And it's just a whole lot of things that we can get from there. And y'all got to, because I want to say a whole lot of things, but I know we're on the time limit, so I want to put a couple of things on here. But listen, again...
We won't have time to get to those things. I want to get those specific numbers because I want to direct that...
Well, a specific number is 973-652-1452. That's my personal number for Care Club Foundation and Resident for a Better Community, and we're located at Firehouse 3 on Wagner/Duran Place. We deal with and upstairs, mental health. If you need clothes, food, we do canned good foods and everything else, call us. We're here.
All right.
Thank God for Irvington.
Thank you with that. And those numbers, I believe we will have them on the screen. That's Mr. White's number specifically. All right.
Okay, Mr. James Rasheed Williams, we got a different organization that we reach out. I'm hands-on. I'm always in the community. I'm going to give you my number. My number is 862-755-2501. I'm hands-on. Anytime you want to reach me at Florence Adams School, always in the community, walking, shaking hands, and meeting new people in the community, and I can guide you for different places. And we got all kinds of civil associations. We got NIC. We got the mayor's office, and I'm close to work with it. And if you need to get on, you want to learn how to walk, I can bring you in, teach you how to walk and meet people and get involved in the community and help the young people out. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Banjo.
Yes, thank you. Yes, for anyone that wants to get involved, you can easily reach me at 973-372-6400. That is the library number. I am a library trustee on the board. I'm always there. I have meetings. You can contact me anytime. The way a resident can get involved, you can come to City Hall. You can speak with any of the nice secretaries here. They'll direct you to the right department depending on what you want to get involved in. You can speak with me. I can also get you involved in certain things that we do. My mother, Norma Cardi, she has our organization with Latinos for Better Communities. For the Latinos out there, anyone who's Hispanic, or even if you're from an island, Caribbean, doesn't matter. You can get involved, and we will do things with you to show you how you can make a difference in your community and the gratifying feeling that you get for making a difference. Another way you can get involved, going back to what residents can do to make it safer and cleaner Irvington. If you see something like a trash on the ground, pick it up. If you see someone that need help or something, help them. You know, if you see someone in need, you know, we have programs, organizations for them. The Senior Citizen Building, over here also, Irvington Center, we have the Senior Citizen Community Center. You can get involved and help your local seniors. And it's just a way we can make a difference. And just get involved. You can speak to any council person, the mayor. And once you ask them, mayor or council, council, how can I please get involved? I want to make a difference. They will give you all the information opportunity you can ask for to get involved. And please, for the younger generation, my generation and younger, if you're looking for a big brother, a mentor, I can be that mentor for you. I can teach you. I can talk to you. I can show you how you can get involved. Please reach out to me. I'm always in the neighborhood, not hard to find. And please, I empower anyone to come to me, or anyone here that's sitting here with us today, to just speak, and we will be more than happy to get you involved and jump on board with us. Thank you again, sir.
All right, thank you. And I'd like to thank all of the guests for their information. Again, we didn't have all the time that we could spend on this subject. This could be an hour, 2-hour long subject, but we wanted to get you this information. Their numbers will be available. They have said that you can call them directly, so any of the additional information they can give to you. You guys know my number. You can always call, like has been said by everyone. You can call the mayor's office, the town clerk's office, your individual council person. So many people in this building are there to help you. And as we were discussing off camera, I wouldn't say so if it wasn't so, because my integrity is at stake. So there are still things that can be done, but you may not be as involved, because I'm telling you, I want these guys to move into my neighborhood, because then I would have to do less work. If the three of us was in the same neighborhood, we'd have the cleanest block in the world, because they're so involved. But we don't live that way. You live in your neighborhood, and you may do what you do, you do what you do, and you do what we do, and others that help us. But the more you do, because we're not going to stop doing it, but the more you do will help make this a safer and cleaner town, and we thank you very much for that.
Mr. Payton, before you close, 'cause I know this is your show, before you close, I will make a challenge, and I'm actually begging, from 18 to 25, we just had somebody in New York, 28 years old, becoming part of our Congress. 18 to 25, our freshman election is coming in November. 18 to 25, you'll scare the world by showing them what the United States can do when young people come out. God bless, and please go out, get your register to vote, because November you can make a difference.
And thank you very much. And those who are familiar with the news, we know that there's a lot of things going on. Voting is power. I couldn't have said it any better. Thank you very much for that, Mr. White. Thank you, Mr. Bandris.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
White.
you for this platform.
And thank you, Mr. Williams. Again, you guys are all should be lauded for your community, and I thought it not robbery to take a little time with you to speak about some of the things. I'm sorry I didn't have more time to give you more of a forum, but I will put your number as part of the show, and hopefully someone will take advantage and give you a call. And we'd like to just thank you for watching. I am so elated when I see people and they tell me they watch the show. I'm humbled. So I'll continue to try to do a good job. And I thank the mayor for just giving me this forum, the council for doing the great work that they and the mayor are doing. And we will see you again. God bless. Thank you.
To God be the glory.